This is Inspirational Grandma 8 coming to you again with another new message. Today I'd like to talk about boys have feelings too. Today my talk is towards the young boys of today. And in our American culture, we expect our boys to have no feelings, show no emotion, not be sensitive in order to grow into a man. This is unrealistic of us to expect this from boys. So society tells our young boys to disconnect from those feelings, to stuff feelings down. Where girls are allowed to express their emotions, their tears, their excitement, all of these things, boys are not. They're considered weak. And let me tell you, boys at 10, 12, 14, 16 years old, they're just that. They're boys. They're trying to grow into manhood. Now, if there's no father in the home, or there's an overly strict father in the home that expects their boys to be men at 10 years old, this is unrealistic. And our boys do suffer in our culture because of this. It's not spoken of very much. Mostly the girls get most of the attention. Now, girls, I'm talking to the boys today because I want them to know that for them to shed a tear because their feelings were hurt, it's very normal for them to do that. Don't tease them. Don't make fun of them. Don't call them sissies. They're very much a boy. It does not take away their manhood. But in our stereotype, in our culture, we expect our young boys to be stronger than anyone else, smarter than anyone else, more intellectually knowledgeable than anybody else. They have to be competitive with one another, and they have emotional isolation. In other words, they have to just suck it up. They just have to take the punishment, whether they did it or not, whether they're innocent or guilty. If they fight up against a girl, they're shut down for it, and they're told not to do that, that take it like a man. Well, they're not men. They're boys still. Boys should be allowed to express their feelings. I've seen too much in the school system where boys, when they try to verbally fight back or they get a tear in their eye, that they're ridiculed for it and they're criticized for it, which is just wrong for us to do that to these boys. These are unrealistic expectations of our young boys in this country. They have feelings, but if they're told to stuff it and not express it and things like that, it causes them sadness and it can go into depression. And then what have we got as a grown man? He's never been able to allowed to express himself like a girl has. He's not becoming a girl, he's still a boy. And I just don't like that society puts this pressure on our young boys and treat them like young boys, not grown men. They're not grown men. They're learning and growing just like a girl. They go through changes in life, puberty, just like a girl does, only differently, but nonetheless, they go through changes in their life. And they would like to talk with somebody about it, but most boys don't have that opportunity to talk to a boy if there's not a father in the home, or if there's a father they can't talk to. They don't want to go to their mother about these things. They'd rather talk to a male person that has been through their changes, that can understand where they're coming from. So we have made our boys to think that if they shed a tear, it's unmasculine. They're just sissies or weak or something. But we're all human, boys and girls, and we need that connection with human feelings and thoughts. And we should not be denying our young boys. And I want you young boys to know out there, if you feel sad about something, or you feel excitedly happy, or you feel regretful or something like that, and it causes you sadness, express it. I mean, don't hold it in, don't suck it up like you're told to do. If all you can do is express it to a friend, a grandpa, a mother, a grandmother, a sister, a brother, or even just in your own bedroom, and just look in the mirror and tell yourself, but get it out. Don't stuff it. Don't keep it in. Get it out of you. The other thing that I want to express is I talked about bad boys that want to manipulate girls into having sex. I did an episode on that. But I want to talk about the good boys that are out there that don't think about sex at 12 and 14 and 15 years old. They want to have fun. They want to grow, but their minds are not thinking in that way. And yet they will be called names if a girl wants to be with them and the boy doesn't want to do that. He wants to go to a football game or go to a dance or go to a movie or go soccer games, whatever he wants to do. All of that is good. But if he doesn't want to have sex, that does not mean he's gay. It does not mean that you should ridicule him and make fun of him for being morally clean or wanting to just grow into a man first before he has that experience. That is very good for a boy to feel that way, to not want to do this to his body before he's ready for it. And he shouldn't be pressured into it or ridiculed for it. So I'm talking about the boys today because they need a voice. Boys, I want you to know, live your life right. Don't live by the judgment of others because you're not going to take them into the future with you. Okay? You might hear their words in your head in the next coming years. Erase it. Whatever anybody calls you, a sissy, a gay, all these words that can be hurtful or harmful to your image or your self-confidence, ignore it, push it away, look in the mirror in your bedroom and know who you are. Say, I am a good person, I'm smart, I like who I am. I'm not going to change because somebody called me a name. Ignore those things and know that you are a gift to this world. You are wonderful and you are loved. Whether you feel it or not, you are loved. And just know at 12, 14, 16 years old, you don't have to have sex. You don't have to hold your feelings in. You don't have to suck it up and be a man because you're not a man. You're a boy still trying to grow into a man. But I wanted to speak up for the boys today. There are so many good boys out there and you're all good. It's just some of you have higher morals than others. Don't follow the crowd. Be a leader. Lead yourself the way you want to live and don't let anybody change you. You're the best you can be and believe in yourself, okay? I love you kids. I really want to help you. Boys, you are special. You're not heard of enough. It's more about girls in our society than it is about boys. And girls can be very cruel to the boys that are clean and pure. And don't listen to those things. Those girls don't matter, okay? What matters is how you feel about yourself. Go forward, be the best you can be happy in your life, believe in yourself. And this is my message for these boys today. You have feelings too, and they are important feelings. They're your feelings. So, love you so much. Be good, be happy, and go forward and be the best you can be. Okay, until next time, this is Inspirational Grandma 8. All right, see you next time. Bye-bye.